Yesterday, Grand Theft Auto 6 leaked. Yesterday, Grand Theft Auto 6 leaked. For real. For years now, YouTubers have made clickbait videos like GTA 6 leaks official.
Yeah, like I didn't like at first I didn't know it was true either. Like, cause when it leaked and then I saw it was 19 minutes and I was like, why would someone fake 90 minutes of footage? And then I checked, it was real as fuck. Yeah, it's crazy.
Confirmed to take place on Mars. I found a copy of GTA 6 outside my local McDonald's next to the dumpster. GTA 6 was available on AOL chat rooms. Look, here's the footage. And then, like, a red circle around a random.
Yeah, so I remember that brother who went on Photoshop. He made like a fake like cover, and then he took like the official GTA 5 CD. He took out the cover and put it in, and he made like a whole 20 video saying like it was real, and he spent 20 minutes opening the whole box package. Like it
Car
was
from a
fucking
mod.
so stupid.
But yesterday, it was no sad, silly, pathetic YouTuber clickbait. A hacker actually infiltrated the mainframe and posted about 90 minutes worth of GTA 6 footage. I don't think anyone ever expected this day to come. I'm sure even God was caught off guard with these leaks and was probably glued to Twitter watching them as well, just like everyone else. What's crazy is the actual hack and leak of GTA 6 isn't even the wildest part of this story. Yesterday, over the course of like 12 hours, this shit played out like an action movie. This guy had the golden ticket to Willy Wonka's factory and he knew it. He tried to like hold them ransom,
Ransom,
like
yeah, like he
holding.
asked for bare peas. No, I don't know how much peas, but he probably wanted bare peas. He was like, the Rockstar, if you're reading this, because it was on some post. I don't know. It wasn't Reddit. It wasn't. There was a thread, and saying he leaked it. And he's like in the bottom. He said, Rockstar, if you're reading this, DM me. We'll talk about like if you want to silence me, basically you need to pay peas.
The source
I'll
code to
delete.
GTA
Yeah.
5 and 6 hostage, talking about willing to sell it for like 5 figures, 6 figures. This all kinds of shit all over the place. I can't even begin to describe
But what do you even do with the source code? So once you get the source code, what the hell do you even do with it?
how wacky.
I mean, it's probably like something important, but like I guess you can use the source code to make another game. Like someone could make a copycat.
This situation was. Now, I obviously can't show you any GTA 6 footage, and I can't show you any tweets or posts because Take Two is extremely litigious.
Yeah.
I have no doubt Take Two.
Like literally, as soon as I heard about it, I went on like Twitter and Reddit, literally everywhere to find the footage. It's impossible. You can't find it. Like they take it down instantly. But I did.
Will probably end up.
I have some sources, and I still watched it. I didn't watch all 90 minutes, but I watched the diner one. Where so I know the main protagonist is gonna be not the main, but one of the protagonists is gonna be a woman, the Latina woman. And you can see her in the diner, robbing a diner and then leaving with like a companion in the cop car.
Hiring the goddamn
That's like one of the
Suicide
missions, I
Squad to
guess.
track down this hacker and bring him to justice. They are
But don't get me wrong, right? It's still like alpha, like very very early. But it looks so is good. It looks banging. It looks better than any of the new Watchdog games or Saint Row games or any open world games like that.
are brutal. There is no gaming company more litigious than Take Two. They tried to fucking go after It Takes Two, the game, because of their name being similar to their company. They're merciless. So this guy's gonna get like a biblical fucking smackdown here. Hulkmania is gonna run wild on his ass, I imagine. But let's just go ahead and get into it. This is all real. All the footage that he released is legitimate GTA 6 footage. Rockstar confirmed it today. They put out an official statement talking about it. I'm not even going to show you that because I'm not taking any chances with this company, so I'm just going to give you the cliff notes, the gist of what their statement is. Actually, I'm just going to read this verbatim. I think it's going to be easier. We recently suffered a network intrusion in which an unauthorized third party illegally accessed and downloaded confidential information from our systems, including early development footage for the next Grand Theft Auto. At this time, we do not, and it would really help if I was fucking literate here. Jesus. At this time, we
Like how does a hacker even get into the mainframe? I guess. Okay. But I hate we're using that word. That's such a movie type fucking cheesy mainframe. Like that's on some Mr. Robot shit. But how how would you even get into it? You know what I mean? And well, I guess what could happen is that someone that worked at Rockstar got fired. They got pissed about it. He was friends with the hacker, and he was like, "Look, listen, I'll give you a way to get in. You just do the rest."
We do
You know
not
what I mean?
anticipate any
Literally some
disruption
Mr.
to our
Robot shit.
live game services nor any long-term effect on the development of our ongoing projects. We're extremely disappointed to have any details of our next game shared with you in this way. Our work on the next Grand Theft Auto game will continue as planned, and we remain as committed as ever to delivering an experience to you, our players, that truly exceeds your expectations. We will update everyone again, and soon, of course, we'll properly introduce you to this game when it's ready. We want to thank everyone for their ongoing support through the situation, the Rockstar Games team. A beautiful letter from Santa Claus here, confirming what everyone already knew, that the footage was real. Now, how deep the hack goes is still up to speculation. We don't know if he actually has source code, because if he does, that's a massive deal, especially if he's threatening to release the source code to the public.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was that much of a deal, but it's a big deal because
But
okay. He
that
wants to
wasn't talked
release it.
about by Rockstar, so that is still just pure speculation. But now let's get into it. So, the leading theory is the hacker is a 17 or 18-year-old kid who is the same person responsible for hacking Uber recently. And they set their sights on Rockstar. They were somehow able to infiltrate a Slack channel and start downloading all of their files. And one thing led to another, and he got his greasy paws on the Krabby Patty secret formula. And
Why is it always the youngsters though? It's always someone that's like. It was the same thing with the Twitter hack where he hacked like all like the most like famous Twitter accounts like the president shit. They're all young, no? It's always the youngsters. It's never like some 40, 50-year-old man like it is in the movies. It's always 17, 16 kids. That's crazy. And also Slack as well. I used Slack before and it's like, oh, that's crazy, bro. Slack and no one's gonna be using Slack anymore. If you don't know, Slack is like it's like an online kind of like, so you get tasks when you work at a company like this. You get tasks, right? If you're a designer, if you're a programmer, whatever, you get tasks set by a director. Once you go to Slack to look at the task that's been sent to you, it's like a board, but it's like a messaging kind of service. Like you message, it's like Skype basically or Discord, and you can send each other files. But it's meant more for work, and it's integrated with like other like third party like apps basically.
early development build of GTA.
So the fact that got hacked is crazy because everything goes like anything related to the company, anything like literally private DMs, you can be hacked.
6 and cementing this as a historical blunder from Rockstar Games security. Now, that's a little unfair to say. No one's really sure exactly how he hacked into all of this, but 9 times out of 10, hacking consists of
And I don't know, he hacked into Uber as well. That's crazy.
social
Well, why would you even want to? Like, what the hell do you get out?
engineering. So it's not like what you see in the movies where there's like 5 different keyboards and some glasses wearing super soldiers like fucking going to town on him, like steam's coming off the keyboards because he's typing so much and hacking into the cyber frame, just jacking directly into the cyberverse or anything. Usually it consists of just social engineering your way into a position of getting things you're not supposed to, like passwords and shit. Like maybe this was like a hitman situation where he just put on like a Rockstar Games uniform and said, "Hello, fellow employees, it's me."
No, at least this is what I literally think. I think someone who used to work at Rockstar got fired and they got cocky. Not cocky. They got pissed about it basically and they wanted revenge. So it was probably a program or something like that. They got access to these files and they was like, you know what? I'll give you all the shit because I'm just pissed and I want you to get back at them.
The password, what is it? And then he just went into their Slack channels and downloaded everything. But who knows? Maybe he really did just fucking go plus ultra turbo mode and super hack style and get in there. Brute forced his way in. There's really no telling.
But if he hacked into Uber, then I guess that's not the case, right? Because
like
there's no way he got 2 people fired at the same time.
Eventually get you things like passwords. But this is, I think, by far the biggest leak in gaming history.
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is the second highest selling game of all time, right behind Minecraft. It's absolutely fucking massive. And GTA 6 has been in development for a while, and people have been eagerly anticipating it for a very long time.
A long time.
Until now, we hadn't really seen anything from it. And this leak just brought so much content, just blasted everyone's ass with a lot of footage from the game. It showed a ton of things. Robberies, I'm not even going to describe it because maybe that would be a problem, but it showed a lot. So it was a big leak. The only other leaks that come close to this, I would say, are like Last of Us 2, Half-Life 2, shit like that. It's big. And I want to talk about my general take on leaks like this. I think it's a lose-lose situation for everyone. The developers aren't happy about it. It's always a big hit to morale because now their product is out there way before they wanted to show anything from it. So it's in an early stage. It doesn't have its makeup on, and they're not super thrilled about it, as is the case.
I think if it was any other gaming company, they would have. It would have been a shitstorm on their part, right? But because it's Rockstar and because they're known to make amazing, incredible games, it doesn't matter what stage they are right now, alpha, pre-alpha, whatever, or beta. Everyone will think their game is gonna look good regardless, like at the final stage or on release, right? Because from what I looked at, from the leaks that I've seen, right, it still looks like good, as I said before. So yeah, even without makeup on, I think people are not going to be as pissed as other gaming companies would. You know what I mean? Because it's Rockstar. The games always look sick. So I don't think they're really. I mean, yeah, I guess it loses some hype because of the leaks, it loses some hype. Like I guess I would have preferred to see as a trailer, no, like what I mean. But at the same time, it's still so like. You lose hype and you lose an audience, but then at the same time you gain it from the controversy. So it's a win-win. I think it's not a lose-lose. The only lose is the guy that if he gets caught the hacker, that's the only lose situation. Other than that, there's gonna be some cameras gonna be like, oh my god, it looks shit. I'm not gonna buy it. I mean, there's no fucking way.
Here, the Rockstar devs, as I saw from multiple reports, were saying like this isn't great. They don't like that. And for fans,
no, Rockstar themselves might not like it. I 100% agree, but if like we don't care,
it's not
I'm
good
still gonna
either
buy it. You know what I mean?
These kind of leaks because it's so early. A lot of fans immediately write it off because they're so fucking low IQ and brain rotted from Twitter. They think that somehow this is like the representative
Literally.
of the final product of the game.
No, they're so brain dead because they haven't played a Rockstar game before. You know what I mean? Just look at GTA 5, 4, Red Dead Redemption, all wonderful looking games, all perfect, like good games. So how are you gonna
their hype and they just start making the worst takes of all time? I saw so many.
Or it could be a potential Naughty Dog Last of Us 2 kind of thing, but the game was still amazing. It won Game of the Year. It's just it didn't live up to the hype.
Many goofballs on Twitter saying, "Wow, this game looks like trash. The animations are so janky. Why are there like floating text boxes? Oh my god, this is awful."
Okay, cool. Yeah, I watched that as well. If people actually think that's how it's gonna be in the game, they're dead wrong. The only reason those boxes are on the screen is for the developers who are making the game. It's easier for them to follow any errors or any. They know what to fix straight away. Basically.
I'm canceling my pre-order. I'm never buying this. What a letdown, Rockstar.
Wait, can you even pre-order?
I expected better. I swear to God, some of these goobers have just eaten way too much glue in their life, and it has truly ruined them. Yes, it is an early build. No, this is not how the final game's going to look. Nobody.
Bro, just look at GTA 5. What the hell are you talking
with
about?
Leaks like this. Period. I just don't see anything good ever come from a game leaking this early. The developers aren't happy about it. The fans usually don't get excited about it because it's so early that all it can really do is give them a mediocre first impression of things because they're still cooking. It is still currently baking. It hasn't even begun to rise yet. It's still just starting. So no one ever actually gets anything positive out of.
I mean, from my perspective, this is how I look. This is how I see it. That early into production and it's looking that good. Just imagine when it comes out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Leaks. Personally, I thought it looked.
Because the 90 minutes worth of because the diner part, the robbing the diner is just one part. If you see other footages, like the renders are so.
Everything I
good.
saw from the leaks, I thought looked pretty extraordinary and seemed like a big improvement over GTA 5.
Thank you.
Now, again, it was very early, but it seemed like the AI was more fleshed out this time around, and it just really seemed like there was a lot of, like, really...
Look, so far how the game is better than the final release of Watch Dogs, Cyberpunk, all these big games that took many years to make, and
fine
the
attention to
leak already looks better.
detail. Even
You know, I would buy the leak more than I would buy the full release game of fucking Watch Dogs. Anything from Ubisoft.
early on in the game. So I thought it looked great, but I'm also someone who really appreciates seeing early development builds. I used to watch a lot of videos on it because video game development has always been super fascinating to me.
Me too.
So
I mean,
I was
I was a games designer, so I love the pre-production phase, like,
impressed by it,
and the production
but
phase, like, a
I
lot.
understand a lot of people, according to Twitter, weren't. And you know
I
that
don't.
just sucks
Yeah,
for the developers because I have no
I don't
doubt the
see how
game's
you
probably going
hate
to
on
turn
this. I
out
really don't.
amazing. But right now, people got a very early impression of it and are too fucking stupid to realize, like, this is what game development looks like when it's early. You know, they're asking, what does the word debug mean and why is it on the screen? Is that going to be a permanent fixture?
Bro, it's like they've been living under a rock and they just woke up to see the fucking bro. You act like you haven't played like a Rockstar game before, bro. You know that shit ain't gonna be on the screen. Like,
That be
what are you
patched out.
waffling about?
Like, it's fucking pathetic. You know, again, you just really don't win with leaks. I guess the only mental gymnastics way of explaining this as something positive is at least it's coming. You know, there is work being done on the game, I guess. Grand Theft Auto 5 came out 40 years ago, so I guess it's a breath of
Oh
fresh
my
air to
god,
see that a new one's on
that's
the
a fucking
horizon
nice.
pretty
That's a
soon.
cute one.
But yeah, again, I just don't see anything good from leaks like this. Now, let's get into more of the crazy side of things. It wasn't just the leaks and the footage that were crazy. The hacker himself had a wild day. So the hacker came out, he's like, I got GTA 5 source code, here's all this GTA 6 footage. He then released 10,000 lines of code from GTA 6 just to confirm that he does have it. You know, to strike the fear of God into Rockstar, like, holy shit, this guy's got the nuclear launch codes, what are we gonna do? We're gonna have to pay him the money. I really think the impression the hacker got is that he could, like, squeeze a lot of juice from the lemon here and get some money for his hacking efforts. But I don't think he realized that Take-Two doesn't negotiate with terrorists. So as of right now, he's just been getting the cold shoulder from the actual company. I can't imagine they actually pay the ransom. He was communicating mainly through
Like,
Telegram.
what is the what does he think is gonna? So okay, so if you leak the source code, okay, cool. Will you think there's gonna be another company that goes and makes a game like no, like no one's gonna buy that shit. They're still gonna buy the Rockstar one. Like, all you have is a minuscule, like 10,000 lines of code in a game like this is like really minuscule. It's like it's not even one mission, it's half of a mission in GTA. And how big GTA 5 was, and GTA 6 is gonna be twice as big, but
And he made a post saying that he'd
it's
be
nothing.
willing to
Like,
sell the GTA 5 source
they ain't
code
gonna
for
bite the apple. They ain't gonna
five-figure
fucking fall for
offers.
it, man.
And then there was even screenshots circulating around on Twitter that showed that someone had paid $100,000 in Bitcoin to a wallet supposedly belonging to the hacker, allegedly for the source code. But then that was confirmed to be fake. The transaction was real, but the wallet didn't belong to the hacker. So it seems like some random crypto bro just got fucking scammed in the midst of all this. So, you know, another fat fucking L there, I suppose. And then it turns out the hacker may have been hacked because then a picture of the alleged hacker started circulating. All of his information started being spread around the internet. So the hacker got a taste of their own medicine. Rockstar hit them with the no you. And, well, it probably wasn't Rockstar. Somebody got him with the
Yeah, I don't think
reverse Uno and started
you can be a hacker like that and slip up and let people hack you. It's
spreading
impossible.
their
Like, how can you release 10,000? I still can't say it. How can you release 10,000 lines of code for a game that big and get
information
hacked
around,
of
at least
pictures from your
allegedly,
Facebook? You know
their
what I'm saying?
information. No one's 100% sure, obviously. But then they deleted their
Probably
Telegram
some
and went
random
radio
dude-
silent for a while. It's just
Google
been
image.
a big mess. It has been a day filled with twists and turns and all kinds of crazy shit happening. We've had people reporting from the front lines, like war journalists, coming up with all kinds of crazy rumors that weren't true, such as it turns out he also has Grand Theft Auto 8 in the hard drive. It's just been pure chaos and
So what happened with
pandemonium,
7?
and I
7
just
just
wanted to
stopped?
talk about it a little
7
bit
stopped
here.
due to the 6.
I'm excited for Grand Theft Auto 6 and these leaks.
Like, regardless, like, who isn't excited? But I don't care if the hacker gets access to the whole fucking game and then he makes a company and releases GTA 6 hacked version, you know what I mean? I'd still buy that one over the other one, you know what I'm
I
saying?
think are a little piece of history. We've never seen something to
But
this
if I was
scale be
working for
leaked.
no, but if I was working for Rockstar, I'd still not give a fuck. If I was like the CEO of Rock, the only person who should be really vexed are the people who are making peace from GTA 6, for like in Rockstar, who are benefiting from the game.
And I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. What a wild
Other than
ride.
that,
That's about
stop
it.
tripping.
So, yeah.
You still buy it. You know what I mean? You still buy the game regardless. I don't understand the big fucking problem. Anyway, we move.